Thoughtful. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out another video from Eagle Eye Productions. And today, based on a request from thanks for checking out another video from Eagle Eye Productions. And today, based on a request, we are live Mr. Terwilliger. I hope I say your name right. Your name. I'm not sure if you're American or you are European. Please let me know. But I dedicate this video to you because you always leave me comments and you want to know something about the Audi TT. I guess you're American because you're watching these videos and you want to see what the prices do here in Europe. So without further ado, I will dedicate this video to you. I like that. You're a very active subscriber and you always ask me questions, and that's actually what keeps me moving. I never thought about the Audi TT actually. I mean, I see them drive around, not as much as it used to be in the early 2000s, but they drive around and yeah, it's a sports car by Audi. Let's go over it. They are in production since 1998, so just before the millennium. They are built in Hungary. And let's see how many generations are there. 3 generations. So the first one is what I'm very familiar with. I still remember when they came to the market looking like this. Yeah, I mean, that was revolutionary in the late 90s to have a car like this. And it was an Audi. Audi was still kind of gathering a reputation around the time. It was not, how should I say? Like if you drove to a party in an SLK Mercedes-Benz, then you made the safe choice. But when you made when you came in there with the Audi TT, the Audi brand, it still needed to have some impact on the the automotive market, so to speak. And Audi was really doing their thing at the late 90s. In the previous video for the A6, I already told you guys that I really like Audis. And that I think they're beautiful cars, especially the late 90s and the early 2000s. Beautiful cars, maybe even up until 2010. And after that, things got a little bit vulgar. Well, this is the first generation TT. So it's basically a two-seater sports car from Audi. And with Audi, you get lots of engines. So petrol, diesel, and diesel is kind of out of the question today, but especially the first generation of Audi TT. But let me just give you an overview of what kind of engines you can expect. And maybe the pick of the bunch is the 1.8T. I mean, it's a golden engine still used in many VW products to this day. They also have the Quattro one with the Haldex system, 4-wheel drive. I mean, if you drive in snowy mountains or stuff like that, they even have the VR6, which was used in the R32 Golf 4 at the time, I should say. 250 horsepower. Yeah, close to 250. But that's not what you're looking for. I'm gonna check this stream one more time just to make sure that everything is good. Perfect. Running well. Okay, now. So there are 3 generations Audi TT, and we're gonna see what we can find here on this Dutch auto website. And just for you guys, the 1.8 turbo has been around for many years. Sorry guys, just a second. Let's make this quick. I got something else to do. Yeah, it's just what it is. The Audi TT. And we have the TT RS, which is the best car. Yeah, sorry guys, we're gonna make this a quick live stream. I got some personal stuff happening here. I just really want to make a live stream, but life just happens, I guess. So TT Roadster 2016. Wow, So this is a Roadster, 180 horsepower. It's not super great. It's nothing special, but still 35k. They ask for it. Please load. Yes, thank you. And it has the Pro line, and it's probably the S line package. So it has basically all you need. 2016. Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it probably drives nice. This is the best of the VW group. Let me put it like that. I mean, Seat and Skoda is below Volkswagen. You have Volkswagen, which is the bread and butter of the whole company, and they have Audi, is basically a Volkswagen that looks nicer, that has better materials. That's just how I look at it, and that's also how it is. Moving on. 2020. Okay, we have 2001 with the 1.5 5-valve turbo for 9k. So this should be something that if you look at this website, that could trigger you, because you see that this could be something that you can buy below 9k. It's old. It's 21 years old, but still. Okay, let me get a good glance of the interior. Not sure if this is original. I don't think so. But April 2001, 5-speed, 1.8, 4-cylinder, 180 horsepower because of the turbo. And this engine is still around until this day. I watch a Dutch mechanic here, and he also used to own an Audi TT, and it's not a particular good car, but it's also not very bad. There's just certain things that you should look out for, and I haven't made a buyer's review of this car yet. I will do next year. Yeah, 21 years old for a sports car. Let's see what else they got. So 2007 LPG, liquid petroleum gas, G3. So a 3.2 V6 on LPG. Yeah, I would stay away from that. I mean, who invests so much money in a car? And these cars weren't cheap or anything. And then you buy one of the biggest engines. I think this is the biggest engine you can buy for the TT, and then you put LPG in there. Don't make any sense. Yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. Then you might as well just buy a 5-cylinder Audi, Volvo, whatever it is, and enjoy yourself. And it all comes down to what your employer is willing to give you for each kilometer, basically, or you're on your own and then you take care of the stuff yourself. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'm a little bit judgmental here, but still, for 2007, think about it. Looks nice, right? High quality, automatic gearbox with a few settings in there. Yeah, service history is very important, definitely. Let's see what else. Yeah, looks great. CD changer, DVD for the airbag to turn on and turn off. TT. Let me be blunt out here. I'm not a big fan of this. If I would go for an Audi, yeah, it'd probably be something old. I think basically all the Audis lack character. They are beautifully put together. They have a nice interior, a nice dash, but when it comes about the differentiation of brands, I when I think of Mercedes, I think comfortable driving. When I think BMW, I think a driver's car. When I think Audi, I think beautiful interior. And I watched many car buying reviews over the years, and people mention that the Audi is always a little bit bland in that field. They still have a lot to learn. They do have a whole lot of engines, and a lot of those engines are great, especially the TDIs. If you make lots of miles, the TSIs later, but they also had their trouble. Um, yeah, what should I say? I mean, Audi was still finding their way, and it was quite of a blunt move to design a car like that. So 2 years down the line, 2020, Corona time. What could it give you? Ah, guys, I don't have a lot of time today. I'm glad I only focus on the TT. Um, let's see, just a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, some trouble at home, but yeah. So I can't make it too long, but I'm just going to give you an overview of what kind of cars are out there. So this is a very recent TT. Um, yeah, still kind of looking bland to me. Think about a Mercedes or maybe a 3 Series or a Coupe or an M2. This looks pretty bland to me, and that's probably also how it drives. And don't get me wrong out there, I used to be a big Audi fan in the 90s. I mean, I think the Audi was the most beautiful car in the 90s. Why? Because it was understated. And with that, I mean, it was not pretentious. And nowadays, Audi is all about being pretentious. I mean, when you like driving, don't go for an Audi. When you like comfortable riding, maybe go for an Audi, but also check out Mercedes. It's a little bit of nothing. It's never a driver's car, and they really try to become a driver's car, but it is not. With the VW group, it's always what you find in the parts bin and how can you upgrade it, because maybe this gear knob is used in the Seat, it's used in the Volkswagen, and it's also used in the Audi. And from a cost perspective, I totally understand that. I totally get it. They serve the whole market with their lower class and medium and upper class, and even they have Bentley. So they serve the whole car market. And the products that they put out there, um, they will not excite you, but it does the job. It's really a tool, and it's that mentality that, at the one hand, I appreciate because it's good. A car is a tool. It's nice to sit in a nice interior, like you see here, but it doesn't spark any, like, that you have something special. These cars are not cheap at all, and you want to have something that gives you the feeling that you spend a lot of money, basically. Because I could also just go for a cheap car and it also brings me from A to B, right? So Audi is really making up the lack of fun in the corners, with their steering feel, with lots of technological gadgets, like this LCD screen here. I mean, it's nice and it does wonderful jobs. I'm sure it looks good and it works great, but it's an instrument, and cars are also a lot about emotion. So let's just see what else we got out there. We can't make it too late. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be a little bit of a rushy thing. So, uh, 2018 TT, a 2 liter with 230 horsepower. You gotta hand it to the Germans. They can extract a lot of horsepower from not a lot of liters. So let's see. Still 30k, 31k. Ah, I'll make a buying review very soon. But as you can tell, it's just this is just a period in time that, you know, the technology was there and everything could be, it looks like it's fantastic, but you don't pay these cars no mind in 10 years from now. Mark my words, you will not. It's just an object. Sorry for the background. I don't like these rushed reviews. I just want to say what I have to say, but let's see what else we got. This is a 2001, still 5K, 1.8 with 225 horsepower, more than almost 370k driven. They still ask 5K. Okay, guys, I owe you a buyer's review, and it will probably come in February next year, because I'm almost done with BMW, and then I'll move to Audi, just for the guys that are new to this channel. What else we got? 7K, 2003. Well, it's not a whole lot of money, but I'm wondering what are the things that go wrong in a car like this. I mean, it looks nice to have this parked on the driveway, but at the same time, it's 2003, guys. It's a long time. It's a long time. It's almost 20 years old. And that's not a bad thing, but don't expect there will be no issues. And if there are no issues because the car is serviced and maintained very well and only been driven on Sundays, then you're lucky. But still, it's 7-8K. Can buy a whole lot of other things with that. 5-valve turbo. I mean, it's beautiful technology. Don't get me twisted. It is beautiful. What else? Let's see. 2009. I want to go to the top level. Top level. Okay, just for you American viewers or anybody else in Europe, you can see the prices here. 2007 TT, 3.2 V6, 1.8, 5-valve. Here, 2000 still 8K almost, 999, 7K in euros, 2000 10K. Why? For me personally, I don't think the first generation is a particular beautiful car. Also don't know if it's a particular good car. I didn't do my research yet, but it will come next year again. This is kind of a dedication video to my most loyal subscriber, and whatever suggestion he have, I'll just make a video because I like that. Yeah, I don't think it's a particularly beautiful car. I don't know what you guys think, but has it aged well? I can see that early 2000s vibe in there. Can I appreciate it? Yes, I can. Maybe it drives nice, maybe it doesn't. But if you really want to be engaged, I drive a BMW. If I want to have just like a long distance relaxing cruiser, I'll buy a Mercedes. And what is this? This is like a Beetle or something, like a new age Beetle, nothing more. And maybe I'm hating on Audi, which I'm not. I'm a fan for a long time. When I was a young kid, Audi was my favorite brand. But I just don't have that much with these two-seater cars. I get it. I'm sure you can drive fast and long distances with them if they have great chairs and stuff. But it always feels like it's been put together from the parts bin, so to speak. You know, we have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Same thing with the Volkswagen Corrado. They had some Mark III Golf at the front. They had some Passat Mark II at the back. It's a cost-effective way of building cars. But a cost-effective ways, that means that you have accountants there and they don't know anything about what you're selling, the experience. You know, BMW has a mythical status. Mercedes has a mythical status. Jaguar even has it. Does Audi have it? Maybe because of the RS6 of the last 10 years, because what it could do and how fast it could sprint, because of the Quattro system, because of this and that. But as soon as you attack a corner, then it disappoints. When you drive the Autobahn with 160, 170, 180 on cruise, you think this is a fantastic car, and it is. Sound insulation, the interior space, the materials that are used in the interior. I mean, you think you're top of the world, but um, it's just how you think about a car. How you think about it. What should it do? What is it used for most of the time? And when you think about an A4, an A6, and an A8 should be quiet. Should be economical, so you don't need to go to the gas station every 3 to 4 hours. You should conquer a whole continent within 24 hours with no sweat. The A6 is a little bit different, and the A4 should be a little bit more sportive. That's the lineup of Audi. And they used to have special things like the Ur Quattro, like from the Rallium thing, but I don't know what the TT is. I don't know. But we're just going to show you some prices, and I guess we just have to close it off soon. Please let me know what kind of Audi I should review next time. I'm thinking A6. No, A6 is already done. I'm thinking A8 or A4. So 2020, let's go around 2000, still 5K, 2008. No, we were going to the TTRS. Yes, and we got 11 of those, and that's where we close off this video. So this is the top model, the RS, the RS4, RS6, S8. So this is the performance version of the TT according to Audi. This one is, this is going to be the last car I review. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 2019, 60k driven, petrol, 70k. All right, so a couple of years old. Nice sound system. Yeah, 70k. I'm sure it drives nice, but for 70k, what can you buy? You can buy a second-hand S-Class. You can. Who buys this stuff? Like crypto millionaires or pimps? Or you tell me. No, not talking down on a car like this. Maybe it might be great. I think it even has a 5-cylinder. We're gonna find out because I love 5-cylinders. The back looks great. That's what she said. Let's see. Yeah, 5-cylinder. That's always a plus in my book. And they extract 400 horsepower from a 2.5 5-cylinder. Well, okay. Credit where credit is due. Audi does a great job. This is ridiculous. 2.5 5-cylinder with 400 horsepower. I'm gonna close off this live stream because, yeah, I just got a text message and I need to attend to that stuff. Let me promise you guys, in February next year, a buying review of the Audi TT if you're interested. Otherwise, I review a different model. But as long as you know, January next year is going to be the last BMW buying review for a while. Of course, you can always request what kind of car that you didn't find on this channel. I'll do research and I'll make a video, definitely. That's what this channel is all about. But without further ado and no comments and no nothing giving me any suggestions, then on the 1st of February next year, I will do a buying review of the Audi TT. Please let me know if it has to be the first, the second, or the third generation. And if I don't get any comments, I will start on the first generation because that's all how it started, and those are the most affordable cars. So then I probably, with my fan base, most of the people will be happy because if you're really into a car like this, you want to know what the cheapest car is and what you should look out for, and then you can do your own calculation when you want to buy a car like this. Yeah, wish you guys a great weekend. Sorry to have such a short live stream, but it is what it is, I guess, and we'll be fine. You'll be fine this weekend, and thanks for watching, and we see you guys in the next one. Peace.